Kurt Franklin. Name is Kurt Franklin. Tomorrow is my birthday. I will go live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will go live. There will be a fish fry, pony rides for the kids, and a domino tournament for all the deacons that drink beer and love Jesus. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, I will go live on Instagram. My name is Kurt Franklin. Tomorrow is my birthday. I will go live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will go live. There will be a fish fry, pony rides for the kids, and a domino tournament for all the deacons that drink beer and love Jesus. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, I will go live on Instagram.
So, what I believe I have just seen was a humiliation ritual, spell, whatever you want to call it, however you want to call it. And the ritual began with him saying his name and him going live. And notice he stated the word, I'm going live, and several other words. He repeated them more than once, like my birthday. And other words the same as well. And because of a ritual, or because a ritual should or must have 2 or more people to cast the spell, aka or perform the ritual, he needs to go live because he knows it's going to be hundreds and thousands of people, which if it's alive, as he stated several times, many will be attending. Trust me. So there's the setting for your ritual. Those who know and love this holy than thou gospel entertainer, they'll see this. And some of them will be mortified, and some will disassociate themselves with it, him, them, they, whatever you choosing to call it. So, and the crazy part is he also stated, oh, let me get back. So the Caucasian hand that you just witnessed appearing to fix his disheveled Nike jacket, Nike, look it up. That is not his handler. And I repeat, it is not his handler. He's not. Although he is being handled. Yes, sir. And you also, he went on to say tomorrow. He repeated that as well. Tomorrow is my birthday. Repeating those words, my birthday, tomorrow. And it further to me confirms that a ritual is taking place as he spoke at that very instance. A humiliation ritual. And just a side note of something on the side, a little FYI, whatever you choose to call it. He mentioned his birthday several times. Did you know that it is said that singing, which we don't do it anymore either, singing, aka chanting happy birthday every year, is a ritual all in itself? This is what I came to know, and my sons share this same thought as well. Your born day is so much more than a song. Just like Christ. Christ is so much more than that. To the point to we can't even conceive how great the Lord Jesus Almighty, everlasting King, is. So, don't just go by me. Do some research on that alone, and you'll come to know some things. Trust me, you will. He went on to speak of the number 8 and the PM and Eastern. So I'm going to jump all over the place right now. So the Freemasons esteem the number 8 as the first cube. So you got to do a little research. You'll understand the different jargon and different words that I'm using. But they esteem the number 8 as the first cube when gathering by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8. It must be more than 2 people in order to perform the ritual. Okay, so, and there's some other things that goes into this, and with the number 8, reduplication of the first. Okay, so is Tyrone being cloned again or no? I know for Christians, it's a rebirth, the number 8 that is, and it's a reborn number. And again, although 8 is the number of new beginnings concerning the Bible, basic instruction before leaving earth, and you can check out the New Testament for that. See what they're doing is yet again disrespecting Jesus. So 8 people were saved in the ark, etc. So it goes deeper than this. I just threw that in. And you can look at the 7 days of the week, and then the 8th day, if you will begin counting from 7 and then go into 8, the 8th day begins anew. And you can look at, if you just want to, for all the musicians out there are 7 notes in a music scale. I do a little bit of music, so I'm familiar with this. And the 8th note on that scale starts a new scale of music all over again. So just walk with me here. I hope I'm not losing you. If I am, do some research. He speaks about and a fresh fish fry for the kids. Now, I didn't do a whole lot of research on this, just a little bit. That's why I'm jumping all over the place. But now, the word fry, if you take all the letters from the word Freemasonry, leaving only the letters FRY. Okay, I think I lost you. But anyway, hopefully the ones that is familiar and do research, they are with me on here. But anyway, let's move right along. In Latin, and they do everything in Latin and Greek and some other foreign understanding languages. Latin, it means to roast, and here in America, it means to fry in a pan over fire. And if something is being fried, isn't it already dead? Hello, Tyrone? Or no? Or is he referring to the Catholicism, which they said originated from those who practice Catholicism? Okay, y'all, are we connecting the two, the Pope, da-da-da-da-da-da? All right. So, if that's true, that's something to think about. But let's go back to the word fry, F-R-Y. It's also a slang word as to state one was extremely intoxicated by a drug or drunk. Hence is possibly why he said burb, in my opinion, short for bourbon. And I'm told that his secret, drink of choice is bourbon, or should I say was bourbon. And guess what? I wouldn't put it past him. They, he, them, whatever they calling themselves nowadays. Now stay with me, y'all. Okay, so on to the next thing. He spoke of pony rides for the kids. Okay, he said it'd be pony rides. Well, I believe he is referring to a S position. Y'all know what that is. Anyway, let's jump on over that. When he says in a domino tournament for all the deacons. Okay, so I'm getting ready to skip, jump, hop, and skedaddle real quick. So although Egypt needs to be plugged in right here where we talk about the dominoes, let's, for the sake of the little bit of research that I did, let's go with where dominoes, also is being traced back to. And where's dominoes being traced back to? You might ask. China. That's where. Dominoes, that is. See, they too refer to it as the domino effect. Do you remember this? Dominoes represented gold, right? And the Freemasons, see, they're looking at accomplishments, or should I say an accomplished or a chain reaction from the ritual. Y'all follow me? I'm trying not to say everything. I'm already, So they're looking for a chain reaction from the thousands, if not more, people that will watch him. Hence, the ritual is an accomplishment. They have to accomplish something. And then he goes on to speak about the deacons that drink the burb. You know, they'll have the burb for the deacons. Deacon in Greek means servant. Biblically, it means helper. And there's also a connection with the Greek word, and I might get this wrong because I'm not Greek, so don't do it. Doulos, D-O-U-L-O-S. And in Greek, that means slave, or literally, it means to be owned by someone for a lifetime, Well, if you go back and see him in a red suit and a couple of other times with his purple one and his little leopard shoes, that means you are owned and cloned. Moving right along. So now that we have the understanding of what he was referring to with the bourbon and the drink and the dominoes, okay. Can anybody say handler at some point in time? Oh yeah. Could he be letting us know he's being put down or enslaved by you know who, or just plain being put down? Notice he said, and who loves Jesus. All I had to say to myself was, wow, when I heard him put that in there. Like, really? You just keep on disrespecting. Because remember, these ninjas hated to say Jesus. They would ban the celebrities from saying Jesus. And, wow, I just answered my own question. Remember when he said, and loves Jesus? You do know that they despise Jesus, right? And okay, so I hear some people saying, well, what's the difference between tournament and competition? All right, you asked, I'm gonna give you the answer. So a competition is when you compete against each other, and a tournament is organized in a series of rounds. Because this vicious cycle of the elite people, it's on trifling and repeat. So that goes into when he said the deacons there'll be a tournament. So anyway, all this just so here's another little side note, y'all. All this has got me bewildered. Do you know that the minions, them too, the dominoes back then and there, I'm talking about back in time. Did you know, this is just a little sidebar, honey, and it might hurt your feelings because it hurt mine. Did you know back then and there, as we used to say, the dominoes was made of wood, and I read somewhere it was also made of ivory. And guess what else? Bones. Yup, you heard me right. Bones. Now, if you go to the 8 on a clock, the 8 stands for 40. Yeah, because you know the 9 is 45. And so that 40 would be 40 minutes. We know the 0 means absolutely nothing. But as we all know that the 0 stands for nothing, we also know that the 4 is standing alone now, which, remember, they're using 2s. That's how they arrived at the 8. And 2s are needed. So if you do 2 plus 4, you're going to get 8. Now, it's a whole lot of meat inside what I'm saying. I'm just giving you real quick stuff. But I'll be here forever. Right now, I'm already on probably like 10 minutes of talking. I'll be here forever trying to break every single thing down. But anyway, so we're at the 4. 2 plus 4 is 8. And don't forget Eastern time. He mentioned that for a reason. Remember, he said 8 p.m. Eastern, which could he be alluding to the fact of Freemasonry and its compass? See, they do everything by numbers and time. They do things by number and time. So could he be alluding to the Freemasonry compass, which is on a little ring? the square compass that is, which facing the east, which is which is towards the sunrise, because the sun rises on the right. So, listen, in a nutshell, what I got from that was, period, point blank, a humiliation ritual. And I wish I had enough time, but I ain't even really feel like it. I know you're saying, well, why you do it? I just had to get this little bit out, honey, because this didn't make no sense. And look at the heart. Y'all know what the heart stand for on that shirt? Yes. And then the Crips and the blood and the blah, 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 the bandana. Okay. All right. We're going to keep on moving. But I want you to go look this word up and let it lead you, to something else. And that's something else. Let that lead you to something else and something. And you'll get a little more better understanding to what I'm rambling on about. But look up this word, capital P like Paul, Y, T like Tom, H like Harry, A, Apple, G, geometry, O, R for run, E for Eden, A for apple, and N for no. PYTHAGOREAN. Look that up. But anyway, like I said, in a nutshell, this man has been placed in some type of spiritual realm, demonic spiritual realm, where he has done a spell, cast a spell or spells within his humiliation ritual, because they all work together and they all go hand in hand. Now hurry up and watch this and share with somebody else, because they definitely gonna take this down, and probably the channel too. Honey, y'all better stay away from these people, because something ain't right, ain't never been. Stay away from them.